Hi guys, welcome to the Virtual Clinic 3 for Subject Science Year 3. And what topic we're going to cover is topic 4, Staying Alive. For subtopic 4.2, Animal Groups and Different Life Cycle. Can we start? Okay, there are 6 groups of animal. And the first one is mammals, reptiles, birds, insects, amphibians, and fish. I believe most of you are very familiar with birds and fish, and also maybe insects. But how about amphibians? So give it. Let's give one example for each group and one example of the animal. And here we are. So I put cheetah here for mammals, and for reptiles, I put snake there. But I don't put the real snake because I don't really feel comfortable for the real snake there as an image. Okay. And the eagle is a bird, and ant for the insects group. Amphibians, I put frog there. Also there's a goldfish there for the fish. Alright, let's go to the next. Characteristics. Why characteristic all of a sudden after I'm showing you guys the 6 groups? Okay. How do we identify the groups and how to differentiate them is by the characteristic of them. Okay. So first of all, what is characteristic? It's a feature. I, I can say it's a feature of the group or attribute or quality. So you can identify each different group by their characteristics. Okay, so I divide them into um, three different segments here. Okay, the blood type, and then the middle one is it giving birth or lay eggs, and the last one is physical appearance of the animal. Okay, so we go next. So first, let's get to know about the warm-blooded and cold-blooded. So what are they actually? So warm-blooded is um, some of you guys got the misconception about the warm-blooded and cold-blooded. So actually, warm-blooded is not not the blood is not warm, not hot, but the meaning behind the warm-blooded is they can generate their own heat, their body heat. Okay, so their body heat will remain constant all the time, like us. Okay, like us human, our temperature will stay the same. Our temperature will remain almost the same anywhere that we go. So let's say if we go to the winter country or under the hot summer, so our temperature, our body temperature will be like the same always. So that is the warm-blooded. Okay? And the next one is the cold-blooded. Cold-blooded is um, do not confuse here. Cold-blooded is doesn't mean that the animal has a cold blood, but the cold-blooded here, the animal that has cold-blooded is um, the blood and their body temperature will follow their environment. So I just put a winter image there. So it doesn't portray that the blood is cold like in the winter, but it follows the environment. So let's say if um if an animal stay under the hot sun, so the their body temperature will be like hotter, and and swim if they swim under the ice, if they swim if they swim in a cold water, meaning their body temperature will also drop. So cold-blooded here is the body temperature will follow the environment. Okay. So the next segment is, are they giving birth or lay eggs? So giving birth, um and a type of animal cannot be like giving birth and lay eggs. So they are either two, the giving birth or lay eggs. So some animals, they are giving birth to their babies, like the panda here. Okay, and some animals, they only lay eggs. They cannot lay eggs and giving birth at the same time. So some animals, they lay eggs for their babies. So the eggs, and then it hatch, and then it will follow their mom. Okay. So for the next segment, there are this is more like a physical appearance of the animal. Um, does it has body hair or fur? Um, they they have scales or gills and fins. They they have smooth skins or feathers. So um, the images there shows you what is fur, like the gorilla there. Okay, the scales, as I mentioned before, I don't really feel comfortable to put snake real snake image here, so I just put scales there. The scale, okay, that is the scales, and then gills and fins, which normally the fish the normally add the fish, gills and fins, and then um, do they have smooth skins like the frog there? Smooth and moist skins, okay, and also feathers. There's a colorful feathers there. Okay, let's go to the next. Okay, now we can conclude about the characteristics of the animals. Um, there are six animals, and all these are the characteristics of them. So which characteristic is for which group? That is now we are starting, okay? That is now we are that is now I will show you which character is for which group. Okay, okay, we start with warm-blooded. Which animal group that is warm-blooded? So have a guess here. Between these six groups, which has the warm-blooded? The answer is okay, mammals. Only mammals and birds are warm-blooded. Okay, so please remember this. Warm-blooded is for the mammals and birds. And this is a bit off topic. And also for us, humans. Humans also is a warm-blooded type. So for animals, only mammals and birds that are warm-blooded. What about the cold-blooded? Okay, so if they are not warm-blooded, meaning the animals are cold-blooded. So you cannot have warm-blooded and cold-blooded in the on the same animal. Okay, so if it's warm-blooded, they are not cold-blooded. So if they are warm-blooded, they are not cold-blooded. Okay, let's go to the next segment, which is are they giving birth or lay eggs? So which are the group that giving birth? Can you guess? Mm, for me, I think the cheetah will giving birth instead of laying eggs. Am I correct? Let's see. Oh, only mammals are giving birth to their babies. Okay, so this is so to clear. So this is very clear here. So only mammals are giving birth to their babies. So do not forget that. How about lay eggs? Like I mentioned before, if that animal is giving birth, meaning that they won't laying eggs for their babies. So just now, the one that giving birth is only the mammals. So now, who lay eggs? All these, all these five is all these five are laying eggs for their babies. Reptiles, birds, insects, amphibians, and fish. Okay, now we go for the last segment for the physical appearance of the animals. So okay, here can you match who has the body hair or fur, who has the gills and fins, the scales, the moist and smooth skins, and also feathers. I think the easiest is feathers, right? The bird has feathers. But let's see. Okay, can you see this? So mammals will have fur and or we can say body hair. Some animals have body hair, but normally they will have fur. And reptiles we like the snake here, like the cute snake here we have. Okay, they have scales all over their body, and also for birds they have feathers, and for the insects, yeah, let's let's keep that for the last part. Okay, and amphibians. Oh, can I mention here? You guys need to remember how to spell amphibians. Okay, because I know it's a bit long there, and sometimes it confusing. But try to remember. Okay, for frog, they have smooth and moist skin. You can try touch them. Okay, for fish, they have gills and fins. Fins for them to swim, help them to swim. Gills is for breathe, like us. We have our lungs. So for fish, how to breathe underwater, they have gills. Fins help them to swim. Okay, and on their body, they have scales. like the reptiles. Okay, now we can. Okay, now I I gather all the groups here, all the six groups, the mammals, the reptiles, birds, insects, amphibians, and fish. So after we went through all the characteristics, let's summarize what we have learned so far. So we go to the next. Here we are. Warm-blooded is for the mammals and birds. Can you see that on the first row, easier for you to see, right? So if they are warm-blooded, they won't be cold-blooded. So like for the mammals and birds, they are warm-blooded, and the other four will be like cold-blooded. For the next row, can you see only mammals that are giving birth. The rest of the groups, the five groups, will laying eggs for their babies. Okay, and the last row, the bottom part is for the physical appearance. Do they have what on their body? Feathers, scales. So feathers for birds, scales for reptiles and fish. But but only fish that has gills and fins. Because it what did I say just now? Gills to help them breathe underwater, and fins to help them swim. For amphibians, okay. Why? What is different for amphibians compared to the rest of the group? So amphibians can live on land and underwater. So if you recall your learning, amphibians like the frog. Before they become frog, before they become the adult frog, they once a tadpole. Tadpoles live underwater, but after they grow up and become adult frog, they can go on land. Okay, that's how amphibians a little bit different from the other groups. Okay, now I got some questions from the students, from you guys. So you keep asking me, um, how about the shark? How about the penguin? The bat? Are they what groups are they belong to? So let's clear up all those confusions. Okay, first, from the top, you can see the shark. There is white shark. So is shark a fish or mammal? Sometimes we get confused there. I know, I understand. Okay, and then the next image is penguin. Is penguin a bird or mammal? Penguin looks like a bird, but are they mammals? Okay, next is the whale. There is a blue whale. Oh, the blue whale is you can the blue whale is so big you can imagine a submarine there. Okay, blue whale is like the size of a submarine, so big, really. Okay, dolphin is a fish or mammal? dolphin is very cute, and but um dolphin is very cute, and are they fish or mammals? Okay, the last one is the Batman. That okay, bat. Okay, bat is a are they a bird or mammal? Okay, we know that Batman is a human, and of course, human are mammals. But um, don't get it wrong. Even though human are mammals, we are not animals. Okay, so we are talking now about the animals. Can you guess? I'll I'll give you about a minute or two so that you try to figure out which animals here what groups are they belong to. Okay, try to figure out a minute or two. Okay, guys, have you got the answer? Okay, let's see. Here, shark is a fish. It is cold-blooded. Okay, shark is not very um. The shark, we just hope that if we swim, we don't meet shark in person. Okay, um, shark is a fish. It is cold-blooded. Shark is not a mammal. Shark has shark laying eggs, but you can't see the egg because the egg they keep it with them. So the fact here is shark is a fish, not a mammal. Okay, and then penguin also not mammal. Penguin is a bird. It lay eggs. Have you seen penguin eggs? They keep it between their legs. Okay, and the blue whale down here, whale is a mammal, not a fish. And whale are giving birth to their babies. Okay, whale is a mammal. Remember that. And dolphin is a mammal too. It gives birth to their babies. So normally we think that dolphin and whale may be a fish, but yeah, they look like a fish, but in a group type, they are from mammal group. Okay, and the last one is the bat. Bat also a mammal. It gives birth and warm-blooded. Okay, am I clearing your confusion? I hope so. All right, let's go back to this summary. So just remember that um, the animals is whether they are warm-blooded or cold-blooded. Cold-blooded meaning here their blood, not their blood, actually their body temperature will follow their environment. If it's cold out there, then their body temperature will follow, will be colder. And if the environment is hot, then their body temperature also will follow the environment, which is hotter. For the mammals, their body temperature will remain always the same, almost. So mammals and birds only that are warm-blooded. And for the next row, mammals, only mammals that are giving birth, and the rest of the group, the five groups, they lay eggs. Okay. For the physical appearance, let's take it this way. You just remember that cheetah is a mammal. Cheetah, snake, uh, eagle, ant, frog, and fish. So that you try to imagine how they look like, and I think it's easier for you guys to. So like the like the cheetah, they got fur. The snake, they got scales on their body. The bird, they got feathers, helps them to fly. F, feathers, feathers fly. F, okay? Just remember that. For the frog, they got moist and smooth skins. And for the fish, of course, gills help them to breathe underwater, and for fins, help them to swim. They also have skills like reptiles. Okay, all right, that's all. Thank you so much. And if you got any questions, you can email me. And also, if you has figured out the end just now, the end, I didn't put any characteristic for the physical appearance, so you can guess it out. And if you have any questions, you can always ask me. Okay, thank you. Bye.